Hello, this video is a re-upload that consolidates Remnant from the Ashes achievement videos, covering all 50 Steam achievements of this game. The goal is to present them in a single video, streamlining the content on the channel. Note that some achievement requires the Remnant from the Ashes subject 2,923 feet in Remnant from the Ashes Swamps of Courses DLCs. Remnant from the Ashes is set in a post-apocalyptic world where an otherworldly force, known as the Root, has overrun the Earth. As one of the last remnants of humanity, players must explore dynamically generated worlds, battle monstrous creatures, and uncover the mysteries of the world. The game features a combination of intense third-person shooting, melee combat, and a variety of customizable weapons and armor. Players can also team up with friends in co-op multiplayer to take on the game's challenging encounters. The game's narrative revolves around the struggle for survival and the exploration of a world devastated by the Root's invasion. Fade to white. Activate the Ward 13 World Stone. For this achievement, I had to complete these following steps. Complete the tutorial. Meet Commander Ford in Ward 13. Find the reactor and activate it. Survive the awoken Root in the reactor room. Eliminate the stragglers. Return to Commander Ford. Meet Riggs and upgrade equipment. Meet McCabe. Return to Commander Ford again. Use key at Command Room Terminal Keybox. To complete the tutorial, I've to reach Ward 13's entrance.
Hang in there.
Hurry
You're
up,
gonna be
Ellie!
okay.
We got company! Move! Move!
After talking with Wallace, I can find and meet Ford.
I wanted to tell Commander Ford what they said, but he's... The Commander... I'll see you later.
She will ask me to activate the reactor in the basement.
I'm Commander Ford. It's my job to know the... We haven't... You will tell me why you were really... But you've got no... Truth is, we had to block the... But... I'll tell you what. You want to leave? First, we need power. With enough power, we might be able to act the reactor as... Get it running, then... No, we already lost him. Go check in with Riggs. I don't imagine you're... You do this for us.
Good to see a new face around here.
In the reactor room, I will meet Ace, who will help me turn on the reactor and survive the awoken Root.
Where are you? I swear, if you try scaring me, I'll... You nearly scared Your name's Ace. Ace Cotterill, is that right? So, you ever start a reactor? Well, lucky for you, would have done it myself. With the two of us, though. Okay, so I have... You go upstairs. You probably need a weapon. There. That should improve our odds. Get up there and start the reactor. Get up there and start the reactor. Ready for guests. You best go check in with her. Come visit my shop sometime. I'll make sure to give you the...
You're risking a... yeah. Word move. Listen, friend. You got a feeling of destiny. That's the spirit. Here. Not many people can keep an old friend. And if you look, Ace has got a own. But that stone there. Oh, one more thing. Good to see a new face around here.
Then I have to meet Ford again, and she's going to tell me that I have to get better gear from Riggs.
Glad to see you. Ben. You've proven yourself reliable, but I doubt you'll... Go see Rick. Come see me afterward.
Hey, I did what I could to patch you up. Name's Wriggler. Well, the blade was shattered. Ford mentioned. Maybe we can... All right, hey now, that's better. Oh, and take this. It's not the strongest stuff, but more protection than what you've got. There you go. A bit sturdier. Every little bit counts out there. It's true. You did right by it. If you need any, McCabe over there. But, you know, she's not much.
After upgrading a piece of equipment, I need to then talk McCabe to get a mod.
So you're the stray Ford. Doesn't make sense. Apparently taken out of... Ford's gonna... I'm McCabe. I'm not some... Alright then. From the look of that, right? That's all you get. Get me more compo... Now get out of here. Yeah.
Then I have to talk to Ford the third time to get a
Good
key.
to see you. I hope this will... We can't leave. He said we should Well, considering you stuck... There's a terminal downstairs, and with any luck...
The keys are used to activate a terminal, which will kickstart the giant crystal and cutscene. With the activation of the crystal or stone, the achievement will be completed after the cutscene.
read about it, but I never saw it working. This... You want to get out of here? My grandfather... He brought everyone. He was... There's a room. If you want to reach the...
Are you okay? Meet the Root Mother.
The one who washed ashore. We see all things. What is the storm? Yes. Clearer it becomes. This vessel knows the road you seek. Help we must. They will come. Will you protect? Will you trust? Ask. But I cannot answer. We know how. Protect us you must, or nothing will be learned. There's now a watcher. Father, we've seen all. The dreamers, a dead spy serves. The Root will not release this. You must find us.
What is the Labyrinth? Meet the Labyrinth Keeper.
Faults in the infrastructure stem from the core. Cracks in the walls grow every day, surrounding me. Human, the core is rotten. Insignificant. Chance of success negligible. The Guardians are destroyed. On the other hand, the Labyrinth holds all doors, an infinite. Yes, the Labyrinth contains all doors. This is the maximum help I can provide at the moment. All endeavor.
Death warmed over. Meet the Undying King.
You have come a long, difficult way, if the whispers are true. So, traveler, what do you believe brings you here? I have heard of that one, though he never sought an audience with me. A pity, really. He wasted his time with the foolish Akari when he could have learned from I who have witnessed centuries.
For example, I know exactly what you seek, child. I have spent an age and an age meditating on the true nature of things. I have seen the patterns, the motifs in the symphony of the worlds. Your home has been overrun by the Quarry. The Roots, you call them. We hold that in common. They are the only true enemy. You require salvation, and I have the key. This key will not take you where you want, rather, where you must go. It knows your salvation, even better than you. Ah, you are wiser than you look. I should warn you, the key is not safe. It has led many to untimely ends. Regardless, I offer an exchange, a favor in good faith. There is a world, vibrant, primordial, untouched by the Quarry, yet infested by corrupted cattle. These inhabitants revere above all else a particular beast. Bring me the beast's heart. And so, wisdom prevails. Anchor this order with conviction, child. It is the only true weapon you wield. Have you the heart?
Like a moth to a flame, meet the Swamp Queen.
Greetings, outsider. You are not of this place. Tell us, where do you hail from? A wide traveler, then. Strong, too, by your looks. The Iskal welcomes you, outsider. Both your presence and your strength, should the latter be. Our world courses harbors a beast of great power. A guardian. We desire its heart. I don't doubt it, outsider. But can any offer what we will give you? The Iskal is lush and wealthy. None can match our price. What say you? We knew our eyes did not deceive us. We adore conversation. We are elite. May the Iskal watch over you. Greetings again, outside. What intrigues you? There are no names in the... You may think of me as your queen.
Changing of the guard, meet the Pan-Rebel leader. Guide Andrew Ford. The bigger they are, defeat the Ent. The Ent is one of the world bosses of Earth. There are 2 different approaches to fighting this boss, legs or no legs. We did it with the legs. This boss moves very slow, try to stay at a medium or long distance and aim for its back. It will use its legs to cast an AoE explosion, run backwards when it does. It will also lean and use its hands to slam the ground, sending a shockwave in your direction. Use the opportunity to fire at its back. When at long range, it will lean forward, opening his back and sending explosive balls at your location. Try to run to either side without stopping until the attack ends. Try to not stay too close, as it can scream, staggering you while adds spawn. When this happens, deal with the adds first and then continue fighting the boss. Fire in the Sky, defeat Singe. The Singe is one of the world bosses of Earth. The Keymaster, defeat the Clavigger. The Clavigger is one of the world bosses of ROM. Try to bring an ammo box for the fight, as the boss has high health and you can run low on ammo. When the fight begins, Clavigger will be protected by a field created by 2 glowing orbs to its sides. Destroy them and you will be able to hurt it. There are stones in the field that you can use to hide, but the boss can break them with attacks. The best strategy is trying to maintain a mid-distance and react to each phase. It's important to deal with the adds it summons as soon as they appear, as they can quickly kill you from a distance, breaking your balance. When it's firing orbs at you, walk to the sides and keep shooting at him. If you don't stop, they won't hit you even if you walk. When it casts the ray, try to run as far as you can and deal as much damage as you can. When the ray is next to you, jump beneath it and run to the other side. When the boss drops a certain amount of health, it will throw you upwards and turn the battlefield. After you land, you will need to destroy the glowing orbs to its side once again. Undying, A. Defeat the Undying King.
Alex,
Encountering the boss is not optional, but fighting him is. The player may choose to comply with the Undying King's request and bring him the Guardian's Heart from Corsus, or instead antagonize the Undying King and fight him. Be warned, this boss has a minimum gear score of 13. Facing him on your first playthrough will be challenging. The boss fight has 3 phases. Phase 1, the boss will remain with its hands on the back. It can cast 2 types of spells, spawn adds that will come out of the coffins located in the room. When this happens, try to quickly dispatch them and then keep firing at Undying King head to deal extra damage. Spawns 2 flying orbs that remain stationary and fire projectiles at your location. Try to destroy them as soon as they appear. In this stage of the fight, the Undying King won't deal direct damage to you and will try to evade your shots. Try to aim for his head, as it deals extra damage. Respond to its spells, dispatching the adds as soon as you can. You can stay near him, and he won't attack you but run away as soon as he spawns his weapons. After a while he will invoke his melee weapons and Phase 2 will begin Phase 2. When he invokes the melee weapons, he will start following you around the room. He moves very slow, so try to run far away from him and dispatch any remaining adds and fire to its head. He can leap in your direction and follow up with a melee combo. When this happens, leap forward and run in the opposite direction. He deals very high damage and can kill you in one full combo, but has a long delay between each combo. Avoid focusing him until you've cleared up most of the adds from Phase 1. After a while, he will cancel the melee weapons and go back to Phase 1. Once he is at around half health, he will transition to Phase 3. Phase 3. In this phase, the Undying King will spawn many adds and ignore you while walking to the altar. Once in the altar, he will start meditating, which will restore his health while remaining immobile. Make sure to first deal with all the adds. Then use the opportunity to replenish your own health and stock on ammunition. Once you are done, get close to him and aim for the head to deal as much damage as you can. You will eventually break his meditation and phase 1 will restart. After you deplete his HP for the first time, he will revive with a portion of health. Kill him again and the boss fight will be complete. While playing in co-op, you can split the roles, focusing one party on the adds while the other deals with the boss.
Ja, 20 är den och det görs nu. Där var det.
Nичего, Исави.
Jā, viņš nomirst, tad atdzīvojas. Fuck, pēc tam lūdzu. Viņš ir atkal šities probēm reizām, tā bez jārā. Tas bija viss. Guys, that was, not gonna lie, that was kinda cringe.
Butterfly effect, defeat Ixalis 15. This fight actually features 2 Ixalis, 15 and 16. Upon entering, look up and you will spot a cocoon opposite from where the first boss appears. Shooting it will severely damage the second boss, bringing it into the fight early, at 75% health. Phase 1. Ixalis melee attacks are easily dodged, however be aware of the corrosive bombs she throws onto the bridge which linger for a time. Ixalis will periodically spawn white orbs that seek and damage players. She is vulnerable during this attack. 2 counters are ideal. Continue damaging Ixalis, then switch to a high rate of fire secondary and quickly shoot the orbs as they close. Use Veil of the Black Tear, which will nullify the orbs completely and allow you to maintain damage output. If you didn't shoot the cocoon and trigger the second boss's arrival early, it will appear once the first reaches 75% health. Phase 2. Both Ixalis will now attack in tandem. One will continue the previous moveset, while the other will move along the bridge firing a beam which deals heavy damage and can potentially push you off the bridge. Track this attack, and dodge or run along the bridge as needed. Occasionally, both Ixalis will stop and start charging a scream attack that deals heavy damage and staggers you. You must interrupt this attack during its charging phase by shooting the glowing orb in front of each Ixalis. If you are quick enough, you can cancel both screams. If both Ixalis are killed in quick succession, phase 3 is negated. However, if one survives long enough to become enraged, you enter phase 3. Phase 3. Once enraged, the surviving Ixalis will attack more quickly and target the player directly with its beam. Watch the totems. Defeat the Totem Father. Totem Father is a world boss that is located in the Yesha realm. This boss has 2 attack patterns. One where the boss favors melee and summons ranged adds, or boss favors ranged and summons melee adds. Wolf of the Woods, defeat the Ravager. The Ravager is a world boss that is located in the Yesha realm. This boss fight can be skipped if you solve the bell puzzle, but we decided to fight it.
So don't die, you don't have to keep running again and again.
Huh. Okay.
Man, šis definitely ir world boss. Jo te bija nekāds dungeons pirms viņa. Guys?
Jā. Vai ar viņu runāt? I feel like... Varbūt ejam prom.
Nu tad sajūt, ka tie beli bija kaut kāds kods, lai mēs varam necīnīties par bossu. Kā alternative reward. Redzi tos belus, ir 5 beli atkal.
Jā, mēs varējām viņus pamēģināt.
Jā, bet... Kāds būtu reward no tā?
Nezinu. Varbūt labāks. Varbūt vēlreiz to izdarīt.
Viņam ir ļoti ātri tā. Nē, world boss nevarēja to izdarīt. Shit.
Nu, es domāju, tos bēlus pēc bossa nogalināšanas.
Nē, tas nav tā, nekad nav alternative reward, man.
Nu, es nezinu, es šāpu bēlēm, viņi neko nedarīja.
Nu, jā, bet atceries iepriekšējā bēlē neko nedarīja līdz ielikt kodus specifiski.
Jā, bet viņi pat netaisīja skaņu, kad tiešām viņiem.
Šitais taisīja gan, es dzirdēju ļoti labi.
Nē, viņi kustās normāli, jā. Nezinu, varbūt mēs tikko paši nočakarējām revāru.
Dark Awakening, defeat the Dreamer. Nightmare is the final boss for Remnant from the Ashes, the base game. This fight begins immediately after defeating the Dreamer. There are 2 boss fights for this achievement.
Yep.
Fuck. Es jums tik rīsoju damage, by the way, ar modu. Tāpēc netīšos jums uzdomā. Gan? Tas bija ātri.
Now the Dreamer shall become the Nightmare, who has 2 phases. Phase 1. At the beginning of the fight, Nightmare takes little damage. Save your ammo and avoid his attacks until you are transported into the Shadow Realm.
Nešāviet viņam, mēs burst neko nedaram sākumā.
The child becomes thingy.
Un neiet uzreiz ārā no tās vietas, gaidas.
No, obviously mēs neiesim ārā no tās vietas. Es iesaku staigāt apkārt.
Really nav. Man vajadzēja, ja to visu viņi tāptu vienkārši mirst.
Jā, tur nomirst, es zinu, es pārplēstu izdarīt.
Viņam pat visi netrāpīja.
Once there, enemies will begin to spawn. Each slain enemy will grant players stacks of a damage buff. However, be aware that your health will drain constantly while there. This can be initially countered by using Bloodward, but the rate of health drain will eventually become severe. At any time, players are free to leave through a portal in the Shadow Realm that will return you to the main boss area. Therefore, you must balance your health drain with the acquisition of damage stacks. Longer stays bring greater risk, but leaving prematurely will limit the player's damage against the boss.
Es pēdējā reizē, jā, šitos enemies.
Baga?
Es tikko, mä niin nogalināju.
Okay.
Phase 2. Once you exit the portal, focus your fire on the boss until its chest opens up, exposing the Dreamer. Once this happens, he becomes a weak spot, so target him to deal maximum damage. Failing to deal sufficient damage will prevent Nightmare opening up and cause the removal of the damage buff. Shortly after, you will be transported back into the Shadow Realm. Repeat until the boss is defeated.
Nå er X-mesteren mis et sauron på backboss.
Ja.
Ja.
Mind's eye.
War buffen. Yeah.
Not so special, defeat 100 special enemies. Special enemies can be found on every planet, and these are the special units that can be encountered on each planet of the base game content. On planet Earth, there are 15 types of special enemies. On planet Rom, there are 8 types of special enemies. On planet Corsus, there are 10 types of special enemies. On planet Geisha, there are 9 types of special enemies. Shot through the heart, return the Swamp Guardian's heart to the Undying King. Encountering the Undying King, complete his request and don't kill him, or the achievement will be void. His request is to retrieve the Swamp Guardian's heart from Ixalis and give it to him. After defeating Ixalis 15 you will get a Swamp Guardian's heart. You will need to bring the heart back to the Undying King and not side with the Swamp Queen. Untouchable, defeat a world boss in offline mode without taking damage. For this achievement, I could fight a boss or skip the entire fight to get the achievement. This can be done with Ravager at Geisha by ringing the bells in the correct order. The correct order to shoot the bells is 5, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. From where I enter the room, close right is 1, close left is 2, center is 3, far left is 4, far right is 5. I have to be rather fast for it to work. Not so lucky, return point ace. For this achievement, I had to find Tarnished Ring, which can be found at a random location at Earth. Then, back at Ward 13, interact with Reggie and exhaust his dialogue options to eventually turn in the ring.
Greetings, friend. Happy day. Thank you. Keep carrying that light in it. Take care, friend.
Not so lucky, return coin to ace. The coin can be found randomly on Earth locations or from killing Earth enemies. Deliver the coin to ace in Ward 13.
Needing any scrounge? Oh, you found it. This... Oh, let me give in kind. No, thank you. Hey.
This watch. Acquire Mudtooth's pocket watch. Find and speak with Mudtooth, also known as Brabus Sr., in the crashed helicopter chassis and listen to his stories until he rewards you with the pocket watch.
That's cheaper by the dozen. Now, that's just science. That's just science. They should have known that. I write a better book. Come in, come in. Old Mudtooth's home is yours. Mi casa e su casa, as my ma used to say. At least I think that's what it means. So, what brings you up here? Come to chat? Well, sure. And this old heat, there's some light. honest, it's been a long time since anyone stuck around to talk to this. This was my why. Ain't no time left. Listen, youngin', I say do.
Scrap collector, acquire 200,000 scrap. Scrap is the currency of the game. It can be found dropped by enemies, breakable objects, chests, etc. Push it to the limit, upgrade any weapon to +20. To upgrade a non-boss weapon, I require iron and the higher tier of iron. Iron can be found in the world as I roam or purchased from Ace. Ready for action, craft a weapon using material from a defeated world boss. World bosses are the main bosses of the game. They are typically found at the end of an area and are mandatory for progression through the game. There are in total currently 12 world bosses in the game with DLCs included. The base game has 10. The boss I am fighting is the end. I've already talked a bit about this boss in a video about boss achievements. Like a boss, upgrade a boss weapon to 5. To upgrade a boss weapon, I will need metals, which can be found in the world. And it will require luminite crystals, which are dropped by elite enemies. Both types of item can be purchased from Ace, if we haven't picked them up in the world. First, but not the last. Acquire first trait. The Shadow Walker trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by completing the Hunter's Hideout random dungeon on Earth. This dungeon is available in both the campaign and adventure mode. The Hunter archetype starts with this trait unlocked. Good start, acquire 10 traits. The Vigor trait can be unlocked as follows. All players start with this trait, regardless of archetype chosen. The Endurance trait can be unlocked as follows. All players start with this trait, regardless of archetype chosen. The Climber trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired simply by vaulting over obstacles 50 times. This can be done anywhere, including Ward 13. The Teamwork trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired automatically by joining a multiplayer session, or having a player join yours. The Warrior trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by successfully defending at least one of the Liz sisters during the random event, A Tale of Two Lizes, on Earth. This event is found in an area called Land's End, at the end of the Warren's random dungeon. It is available in both the campaign and adventure mode. The Scrapper archetype starts with this trait. The Quick Hands trait can be unlocked as follows, defeat either the Ent or Singe on Earth. As the two world bosses of Earth, Players will always encounter one or the other, whether via a campaign or adventure mode playthrough of Earth, making quick hands a guaranteed trait. The Elder Knowledge trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by listening to a tape recorder found in the Level B2 section of Ward 13. Level B2 requires the Ward 13 keycard to access, which can be obtained from a desk at the Founder's Hideout, the very first area you enter on Earth during the campaign after leaving Ward 13 for the first time. After unlocking the door to Level B2, enter the second room on the left to find the tape recorder sitting on a desk. Interact with it to acquire the Elder Knowledge trait. The Scavenger trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by finding and returning the Tarnished Ring to Reggie in Ward 13. The ring can be found as a random spawn on Earth. Can also be acquired by collecting a cumulative total of 50,000 scrap, which will happen naturally over time. You do not need to have 50,000 scrap at once to unlock the trait.
Greetings, friend. Happy day. Thank you. Keep carrying that light in it. Take care, friend.
The Mother's Blessing trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by successfully defending the Root Mother in the Church of the Harbinger on Earth. The Root Mother is a mid-world event that is only available in the campaign and cannot be missed.
What a storm. Yes, this will help. They will you prepare?
That's a lot of traits. Acquire 20 traits. The Keeper's Blessing trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired automatically after visiting the Labyrinth for the first time. The Labyrinth is accessed after defeating either one of the 2 world bosses on Earth, and is only accessible in the campaign.
False. It cracks in the human, the Guardian. On the other hand, the Labyrinth holds this is a mag.
The bark skin trait can be unlocked as follows. Bark skin relies on 2 random encounters on Earth. The first is the showdown at Junktown, where you will meet the Mad Merchant in an event dungeon called Junktown. You can annoy the merchant into fighting you by selecting the dialogue options to ask about the mask he is wearing. After defeating him, you will receive the Twisted Mask armor piece. The second encounter is the Wailing Tree, which can spawn in the overworld section of Earth, typically in the middle of the map. This tree typically cannot be interacted with but can be attacked to begin a wave-based event that awards the Twisted Idol amulet. If you want the bark skin trait, however, do not attack the tree. Instead, equip the Twisted Mask acquired from the Mad Merchant and speak to the tree. Note that the trait can only be obtained by 1 player per playthrough. Both can spawn within the same playthrough, and both are available in campaign and adventure mode playthroughs of Earth.
No, I got voices. I can't. Destroy. Forget. Neo's watching, He's always watching 1,000 of his mouths whispering. Wait, no. Don't want. No. Stop it.
The Spirit trait can be unlocked as follows. Acquired by completing the Supply Run event in the Sorrows Field random dungeon on Earth. This dungeon can spawn in both the campaign and adventure mode. In the dungeon, you can look around to find the monkey key, which will unlock the door to a safe house at the end. Unlocking the door will award the Spirit trait, and the assault rifle can also be found inside the safe house. The ex-cultist archetype starts with this trait unlocked. Key World Walker trait can be unlocked as follows, obtained automatically upon stepping foot on ROM for the first time during the campaign.
Whatever. Sure, at least there is one. He is not wanted. guess. Yeah, you seek as... But I warn you. Go well in like...
The Tormentor trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by applying 100 status effects on enemies. The Exploiter trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by defeating 150 enemies with weak spot damage. This can typically be accomplished within a few hours, especially on Earth where most enemies have their weak spots on the head. The Recovery trait can be unlocked as follows, defeat either Clavigor or the Harrow on Rom. As the two world bosses of Rom, players will always encounter one or the other whether via a campaign or adventure mode playthrough of Rom, making Recovery a guaranteed trait. The Vaccine trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by curing 25 status effects afflicted on yourself using consumables. Each status effect requires a particular consumable in order to cure. The easiest way to get this trait is to self-inflict a status effect and then cure it with the appropriate item. This can be done even faster with stacking effects like burning or bleeding, as only one consumable is used to clear all stacks. The Arcane Strike trait can be unlocked as follows, defeat either the Ravager or the Totem Father in Yesha. As the two world bosses of Yesha, players will always encounter one or the other whether via a campaign or adventure mode playthrough of Yesha, making Arcane Strike a guaranteed trait. The Handling trait can be unlocked as follows, unlocked by obtaining any 10 ranged weapons. Weapons can be obtained from many sources, typically by defeating bosses and using their dropped materials to have McCabe craft a weapon for you in Ward 13. Some can also be found in dungeons or obtained from events, and there are a few that can be purchased from rigs.
What? Yeah? Better be worth my time. I've got work to do.
Unleash your potential, acquire 30 traits. The Swiftness trait can be unlocked as follows. In Yesha, players can encounter several bell puzzles, each comprised of 5 bells in a line that can be shot in particular orders to play a tune and receive rewards. The Swiftness trait can be obtained from any of these puzzles by playing the Song of the Guardian tune. To play the tune, shoot the bells in the following order, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 3, 2, with each number representing each bell's position from left to right. The Armor Piercer trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by dealing 5,000 cumulative damage to enemy armor. The Glutton trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by defeating the Unclean One, a boss in Corsus. The Unclean One is a guaranteed boss in the campaign, and has a chance to spawn in adventure mode. The Catalyst trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by defeating either the Thrall or Canker dungeon bosses on Corsus. These encounters are available in both the campaign and adventure mode. The Executioner trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by defeating Ixalis, one of the world bosses of Corsus. This encounter is available in both the campaign and adventure mode playthroughs of Corsus. The Triage trait can be unlocked as follows, complete the Shrine of the Immortals event in Yesha, which tasks you with defeating waves of enemies while fighting alongside a group of rebels. This event is only available in the campaign. The Invoker trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by killing 100 enemies using summoned creatures. This is easiest to achieve with the Very Good Boy weapon mod, as the dog it summons is quite powerful, especially when done at early levels on Earth. The dog will typically run ahead towards enemies and can kill most weaklings before you even reach them. Simply summon the dog and explore the buildings for loot, engaging only when you have to. You can also pet the dog when it is at rest to further boost its damage output for a long duration. The Guardian's Blessing trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by defeating the root horror on Yesha. This can be done in both the campaign and adventure mode. Finding this boss relies on 2 random encounters spawning on Yesha. The first is the Stuck Merchant, a friendly pan NPC who can randomly spawn as a mid-world encounter, out of a possible 3. She sells the spear, as well as the chest and leg pieces of the Radiant armor set. When you find her, check behind her cart for the Strange Curio quest item. This item will allow you to unlock the Guardian Shrine, which is the second random encounter required. The Guardian Shrine can spawn anywhere on Yesha. The Merchant can spawn without the Shrine, requiring a reroll, but the Shrine cannot spawn without the Merchant. It should be noted that the Strange Curio does not disappear from your inventory even after a reroll, unlike most quest items. Once you find the Shrine, use the Curio to unlock it and collect the Radiant Visage inside. Upon picking up the helm, the Root Horror will spawn. At 50% health, it will teleport away and can be found where the Stuck Merchant was. Successfully defeating it here will award the Guardian's Blessing trait. The Trigger Happy trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by upgrading any standard weapon to +20. The Rapid Strike trait can be unlocked as follows, acquired by upgrading any standard melee weapon to +20, including your starter. Trait Dabbler, upgrade any trait to 10. Trait Focus, upgrade any trait to 20. Trait points are acquired every time the player levels up by earning experience. Each level requires 1,500 experience points, which are primarily obtained by killing enemies and bosses. Some objectives and mini-quests also grant experience upon completion. Aside from leveling up, trait points can also be acquired by finding Tomes of Knowledge. These are rare items that have a chance to spawn in each major location of each world, including dungeons. They are typically quite well hidden in inconspicuous locations, but can be identified from a distance by a distinct blue pillar of light emanating from them. Tomes of Knowledge automatically grant 1 trait point upon pickup. They randomly spawn, but are well worth looking out for in order to quickly level up your traits. Heart of a Dragon, upgrade Dragon Heart. The Dragon Heart can be permanently upgraded by speaking with the Root Mother after saving her.
important to... I can offer you... To fare at all is well, child.
Mod Collector, acquire 5 weapon mods. This achievement doesn't count boss weapon mods. Hunter's Mark can be obtained as follows, starting trait when choosing the Hunter as your archetype. If other archetypes are chosen, the mod can instead be purchased from McCabe in Ward 13 for 750 scrap. Seed Collar can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Hollow Seed, obtained by defeating the Mangler, a dungeon boss found on Earth. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which spawn randomly throughout the overworld and in dungeons. Mantle of Thorns can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Flesh Barb, obtained by defeating Gorefist, a dungeon boss found on Earth. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
Have a look. I've got work to do.
Mender's Aura can be obtained as follows, starting trait when choosing the Ex-Cultist as your archetype. If other archetypes are chosen, the mod can instead be purchased from McCabe in Ward 13 for 750 scrap. Hot Shot can be obtained as follows, starting trait when choosing the Scrapper as your archetype. If other archetypes are chosen, the mod can instead be purchased from McCabe in Ward 13 for 750 scrap. Mod Enthusiast, acquire 15 weapon mods. Rattleweed can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Rattleweed can be crafted after defeating Shroud side boss on Earth. Shadewood, obtained by defeating Shroud, a dungeon boss found on Earth. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons. Flicker Cloak can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Displacement Crystal, obtained by defeating Ripide, a dungeon boss located on Earth. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
What now? Yeah? That'd be worth my time.
Beacon can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Sentinel Shard, obtained by defeating Raze, a dungeon boss found in ROM. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
Either you and Ace are... Alright then. I've got work to do.
Collar's immunity can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Hound Choker, obtained by defeating Maul, a dungeon boss found in ROM. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
Your noise is digging your grave. Quit banging, you'll wake them.
Stormcaller can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Storm Crystal, obtained by defeating the similarly named Stormcaller, a dungeon boss found in Yesha. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
I've got work to do.
Song of Swords can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Kin Collar's Bell, obtained by defeating the Warden, a dungeon boss located in Yesha. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which spawn randomly throughout the overworld and in dungeons. Blink Token can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Blink Spear Shard, obtained by defeating Onslaught, a dungeon boss located in Yesha. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which spawn randomly throughout the overworld and in dungeons. Wildfire Shot can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials. Zephyr's Conduit, obtained by defeating Scald and Seer, a duo dungeon boss encounter found in Yesha. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which spawn randomly throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
What now? All right then. We're done here?
Unstable quills can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials: barbed sinew, obtained by defeating the Barbed Terror, a dungeon boss located in Corsus. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
What now? Yeah? Better be worth my time. We're done here?
Corrosive Aura can be crafted by McCabe in Ward 13 by providing her with the following materials: Slime Vessel, obtained by defeating Canker, a dungeon boss found in Corsus. Luminite Crystal X5, obtained by defeating elite enemies which randomly spawn throughout the overworld and in dungeons.
I've got work to do.
Equipment Collector, acquire 5 armor sets. Hunter set, unlocked by default when selecting the Hunter as your starting class. Otherwise, it can be bought in Ward 13 for a total of 1,000 scrap. Cultist set, unlocked by default after selecting the Ex-Cultist class. Otherwise, it can be bought in Ward 13 for a total of 1,000 scrap.
Be safe out there.
Scrapper set, unlocked by default after selecting the Scrapper class. Otherwise, it can be bought in Ward 13 for a total of 1,000 scrap.
Be safe out there.
Drifter's set, the headgear can be found in a random spot on Earth, while the armor and the footgear can be found by going to Founder's hideout. Bandit set, speak to Mudtooth at Mudtooth's hideout and listen to his stories to receive the pocket watch. Then seek Brabus at the depot. If you give him the pocket watch, he will reward you with the Bandit set.
Catch 2-2. Should have been catch 2-4. That's cheaper by the dozen. Now that's just science. That's just science. They should have known that. I'd write it better for it. Come in, come in. Old Mudtooth's home is yours. Mi casa e su casa, as my ma used to say. At least I think that's what it means. So, what brings you up here? Come to chat? Well, sure. And this old heap is some my... Now, listen, it's been a long time since anyone stuck around to talk to this. This was my wife. Ain't no time left for me. Listen.
Well, ain't you a... Most folk ain't so dumb. Hey, I know that watch me. That's so. Well, I'll be. That's my ma's watch, all right. Oh, why'd the old man give it to you? He must have taken a real shine to... You know what, mate? I'm, feeling a... Hell, I'll even give you something for it. Boys? And, hey, check in on the old mother.
That was nuts.
Equipment Enthusiast, acquire 10 armor sets. Twisted set. It can be crafted after completing the Root Shrine event at Earth, where you need to defend a tree called the Root Shrine. After defending the tree, you can use it to craft all pieces of the set. Leto's set, found at Leto's laboratory.
That was rough.
In the room with the teleportation chamber, use the computer terminal and turn off Leto's algorithm. After turning off the algorithm, repeatedly enter the teleportation chamber until you are teleported at random to a new room with burning skeletons. Here you will find the Leto's set. Ossis said, while wandering around Rom, you may encounter a merchant called Wood. He will tell you that he has a few secrets that he can share with you for a price. Pay him 500 scrap, and he will sell the Ossis set to you.
What do you need, friend? A blind man. For 100 scrap. I'll share one. Not many know this. The Sulan. But the Kari. I appreciate the Akari. Were once those alive today. Are they wrong? There is a... perhaps... that thing in his head is none. His weakness is his belief that none but... You didn't hear it from me. Oh, alas. What do you need, friend? Quality goods.
Void set, can be purchased for 2,500 scrap at ROM, at the Monolith, after completing floor tile puzzle. The solution of the puzzle can be found written on the wall at the back of the tower. Elder set, can be found after completing the Ravager Shrine event on Yesha, Martyr's Sanctuary. Fall of the Iskal. Defeat the Iskal Queen. This boss only shows up in adventure mode on courses. Reroll until you get her. She is located in Queen's Temple in Corsus. The fight against Iskal Queen is divided into 3 different phases. In the first phase, she will remain on her throne and use ranged magic against you. Once her health drops to 75%, she will stand up and fight you melee. When she has about 30% life left, she will fly and attack you from the sky for some time and then come back to phase 2. Dominator. Defeat 10 bosses in a row in survival mode.
nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. Inside of me, you can build and build until you finally see. Whoa. It's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders. Like moving boulders just to get out of the home, it sucks. I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck. Under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me something much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me something much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Fashion is danger, purchase 40 armor skins. These will be the grindiest achievement to get. You will need 550 glowing fragments in total to get 40 armor skins. Buy all the helmets and pants first as they are cheaper and finish off with chest pieces. Glowing fragments can be obtained by defeating bosses in survival mode or during campaign, adventure mode. Elite enemies on survival mode have a chance to drop a glowing fragment. Lockdown, visit the homestead basement. We are looking for a randomly spawned location called Homestead. It will be a second checkpoint in the first area of the DLC. If we do not get it, we will need to re-roll the campaign. Progress though the game is normal until you get to Ward Prime. The key for the basement will be on the shelf in the main bay. Checkpoint back to the homestead, where the basement door will be hidden behind a breakable shelf in the house. Other voices, listen to all the recordings in Ward Prime. There are 4 recordings in Ward Prime. To get access to each recording, we would need to progress the campaign. First recording can be found in the observatory. Second recording can be found in the med bay. Third recording can be found in the maintenance. fourth recording can be found in research. Girl in the Snow, travel to Rhizome. Rhizome is part of the Subject 2923 DLC and will be accessible after leaving Ward Prime. After entering Rhizome, interact with the World Stone and continue on until the game says you discovered a new location. After this, the achievement will pop. Nemesis, defeat the final boss. This boss is the final boss in the campaign. Hard bargain, make a deal with Sebum. We are looking for Freeran Sea location. If we do not find it, re-roll adventure mode until we do. At Freeran Sea, do not talk to Sebum yet. Instead, go to the left of the ship, through breakable boxes, where we will interact with armor that we see through the crack in the ship. Go back to Sebum and talk to him and accept his quest of getting a Packmaster's tusk.
Look like
Haunted.
that, no.
Anticipate. So small, so weak. Run. Expect.
Hey, throw useful. Throw sebum need.
Yes.
Throw find pack.
Packmaster kill throw.
No, you run in it. Throw.
If you say.
Throw bring.
Kill throw.
Sebum.
Then kill throw.
No. Bring things you find. Sebum will.
We are looking for a Packmaster's tusk that is a random drop in one of the snow locations. It drops from a special Packmaster Yeti. Then trade the tusk for the armor.